Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I'm working with an HP 15t-dy series laptop. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your memory. So first thing, power down your computer, make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip your computer over to access the bottom case screws. Now there is a long rubber foot on the top of my screen and the bottom of my screen shown by the blue arrows. You're going to have to take those up to access 3 screws under each one. To get those up, you're going to use a small, very flat pry tool. They're only held on by double-sided tape, so you will be able to carefully, slowly pry them up. If you go too fast or bend it too much, it is possible to break them since they're just rubber. If you do break them, you have the option of buying a new one to replace it, or you could just use it broken. If you split it in half, you still have to put down the whole thing with double-sided tape, so you can just put it down broken and it should still work fine. After you get all of your screws up, if you flip the computer over and look at your keyboard or your palm rest area, you'll see a seam in the computer at the edge of your palm rest and your bottom case. That's where you're going to use a small flat pry tool to slowly pry up the palm rest from the bottom case. You're going to go all the way around nice and slow. Don't put the pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge and pry up that palm rest from the bottom case. Once you do, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, guys, when I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any upgrade and replacement parts for this specific model computer, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and it will be a list of all those tools and supplies and replacement parts. Now, before touching anything in a computer, it's always smart to remove or at least unplug your battery. Computers are safer to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. This is your battery right down here near the bottom of my screen. The battery is held down by 7 screws noted by the red arrows, and it plugs into the motherboard near the blue arrow. After removing all the screws and lifting the battery up, that will unplug it from the motherboard. Your RAM is right here near the top left of my screen. This computer takes DDR4 RAM at 2666 megahertz. I will have all the RAM specification information below in the description for your reference, but I will include several replacement and upgrade options for you in that list I told you about with all of the tools, supplies, and replacement parts for this computer. Now, this computer's manual says that the max RAM is 16 gigabytes. However, the CPU that's used in this computer could be able to go as high as 64 gigabytes. So in that list, I will have an 8 gigabyte stick. If one of these goes bad and you want to replace it for the lowest cost possible, I will also have a 16 gigabyte kit in case for some reason both go bad and you need to replace both, again, at the lowest cost possible. However, I will also have a 32 gigabyte kit as an upgrade and a 64 gigabyte kit as an upgrade for those of you that want to try upgrading a little higher. The way to operate these 2 RAM sticks, you see there's a spring-loaded arm on either side near the blue arrows. The way to get the RAM stick out is you would gently pry those arms apart from each other, away from the RAM stick. The stick will then release. Oftentimes it'll pop up a little bit, and then you can take it out of this port right here. To get the RAM back in, as you can see, there's a long section to the stick and a short section. So you can only put the RAM in one way. You can't put it in upside down. After you put it into the port, make sure it's nice and even and flush. Make sure this gold section is nice and even across the entire length of that port. When it is, you can press down in the middle of the RAM stick. The metal arms will then latch onto it and hold it in place. As an added side note, if you are thinking of upgrading your RAM for more speed, more performance, consider a storage upgrade as well. Storage is another part of that speed and performance ability in your computer. If you want more information on how to upgrade your storage, check out the video that pops up when this one's done playing, and I'll explain more about that. If you have any questions, guys, check out the FAQs below in the description. It could save you some time getting an answer. If you do need to leave me a question or comment, please do. I try to get to those a couple times a day at least. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.